Good morning and welcome from UKM Oval, Malaysia. We have reached the knockout stage in the ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024. It's the second quarter-final match between UAE versus Indonesia. UAE winning the toss earlier and deciding to have a bat first.
It's toss time and UAE taking on Indonesia. UAE captain, the run machine, Isha Oza, and the super talented Sari, the captain of Indonesia, and looking smart with the cap on is our match referee, Mr. Ramani. Isha will flip the coin and Sari will call. Head has been called. It came down as tails. What have you decided and why?
We'll have a bat first. I think we want to put a good score on the board again and just give our bowlers the best to defend.
So what have you done with the side? Have you made any changes? If so, what are they?
No, we're playing the same 11.
All the best and do well.
Thank you.
Sorry, happy to bowl first?
Yeah, of course. When we won the toss, we should be ball.
Tell us about how is the mood in the camp. A big game now, caught the two against UAE.
It's a big game, yeah. We must all the team want to win to go into semi-final. So we trying our best today.
And any changes?
Yeah, we changed Nanda yesterday. He's not playing now, coming to play.
Best of luck and do well.
Thank you so much.
The news from the center is that Isha is the captain of UAE winning the toss and she has opted to bat first.
Play is underway here at the UKM Oval, quarter-final match number 2 between UAE and Indonesia. Let's see the UAE card. Good morning, Hassan. Welcome.
Yes, good morning, Sunil. The opening card for UAE Women's is Isha Oza, the captain, Kavisha Aduge, Khushi Sharma, Samira, Sia, then Suraksha Kote, Vaishnava Mahesh, Tirtha Satish, the wicketkeeper, Ranitha Rajit, Hina H, and Mehek Thakur.
And the Indonesian playing 11 for today. Ni Kadek Fitria, Nilu Ketut, Ni Putu Ayu, Ni Vayan Saryani, the captain, Mia Ada Leta, Ni Made Putri, Suvandevi, Desi Wulandari, Raham Wati Dwi Pangsetu, Andriani, and Maria Corazon.
Yeah, both teams have shown tremendous spirit and skills leading up to this point. And as they prepare to face off, the stakes couldn't be higher.
Absolutely, Hassan. UAE finishing at the top in the group.
UAE women's known for their strategic gameplay and formidable bowling attack, and we have seen some exceptional performances in the batting as well.
Yes, they are a very, very strong batting lineup. To illustrate that, 3 of their batters have over 1,000 T20I runs, Hassan. That's how prolific they have been.
And this surely is impressive, but on the other hand, Indonesian women's teams as well, who have surprised many with their resilience and determination throughout the tournament. So, things are ready, all set up. Ball on the mark.
Ni Made Putri Suvandevi starting proceedings for Indonesia with the new ball, and on strike is Isha Rohit Oza, the captain of UAE.
Here we go. Bowler charging in. Starting over the shorter one. Outside the off-stump line. That's a nice way to go. Interesting choice by UAE. Winning the toss, and they have elected to bat first. They want to put on a good score in front of Indonesia just to put an early pressure in this knockout game.
Yes, they have a formidable batting lineup, Hassan, and they always would like to give them a free go.
This time foolish. Nicely drive in the gap. The ball is running away and it will be cut off. Doesn't have enough legs to clear the boundary. But 2 runs completed.
UAE and Isha off the mark. These are very good conditions. Hassan, I think the temperature will be in the mid-20s.
But let me tell you one thing, the UKM ground always has an opportunity for a new fast bowler, especially with the new ball. Due to a slight damp condition early on, under the covers, this time on the legs, and wide is the signal by the umpire. So first extras for UAE. Indonesia, they have to control this in order to make an early statement in this game.
Yes, there seems to be a bit of dew early on, and we had a chat with the groundsman, and he mentioned that they have a jute underlay, and then on top of that comes the cover to absorb the moisture.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That in order to play some free shots, you have to be quite cautious, especially early on in the innings. But as the day progresses, the wickets get better and better. So I would say that it's not a bad call for Indonesia as well. They should make full use of the conditions early on. Get the wicket of Isha Oza.
It's been a good start so far by Suvandevi.
Again, a full edge delivery. The fielder is there. But what a timing on the shot. Beautifully played towards gully position this time. Quite fuller. Here's the replay. Timing was the key. Beautifully played. Nice looking shot early on. No chance for the fielder. And that's the first boundary for UAE. and for Isha Oza as well.
Quick to latch onto that length, not looking to hit it hard, timed it beautifully and placed it into the gap. Welcome boundary this, and this is going to give them a lot of confidence. For a batter, getting your initial boundaries and runs frequently helps.
Again on the legs. And this hasn't been given a wide. As we can see, the batsman is not happy. The batter is not happy. But in the end, a dot delivery. So 2 more delivery left in the first over. 6 runs conceded so far. A decent start for UAE. And let's see how Madheputri is going to end the over. Nicely defended. Huge shout. Surely is a bat involved.
This is good bowling. They are keeping it straight. End of over number 1. UAE are 6 without loss. Hisha has been a very, very prolific scorer for UAE, and she has a century to her credit in this tournament, and she's in sublime form. So her wicket is going to be extremely critical from the Indonesian point of view.
Can't agree more. Isha Rohit, the captain, leading from the front, the leading run scorer on this tournament as well. So this early wicket, Indonesia surely will be after.
Sharing the new ball with Suvan Devi will be Desi Wulandari. This is going to be a good contest between the bat and ball, the UAE, prolific UAE batters versus the Indonesian bowlers, Hassan.
And surely this is a game of nerves. You have to control your emotions in order to execute well in some of the precious moment.
Just remember, we are in the knockout stage already. This is the quarterfinals, game number 2.
So Kavisha is on the strike. Which is his first ball. That was a dot. This time out of the off stump. Cut it away. The ball is running away and will clear the fence. Beautiful looking shot.
Starts off with the boundaries, Kavisha. Excellent timing. Waiting on the short delivery. Placing it to perfection. Races away to the point boundary.
It's a green lush outfield. And it has been quite fast as well. Good to see that.
There's definite value for your shots, Hassan, as a batter.
Beautifully played as well. The timing has been the key for both the batters since now. Nice looking drive. Beautifully punched, but straight into the hands of the fielder. Placed there at short extra cover.
The good thing about these two batters are they seem to be so calm and composed, and why not? Both of them have had over 1,500 T20I runs for their country. Kavisha, again, another very, very prolific batter in the women's circuit.
They surely are the ace batters for UAE, and today, this match, they have to step up. They have to provide UAE with a strong start in order to put some statement in this game.
Absolutely.
So wide delivery.
T20 is all about momentum, Hassan, and both these batters are power packed, and they always have a positive intent at the top of the order.
A shorter delivery. Couldn't able to put that ball into the gap towards mid wicket and long on. So a dot delivery. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. So Kavisha ready to face Desi Wulandari. Another wide. Second wide in this over. They have to control this. They can't leak too many runs. The UAE batters, they are already looking quite nice. Timing the ball well. Piercing the gap nice. Not sparing away any fuller deliveries, any bad deliveries. Again, a shorter delivery. A dive in vain. Couldn't able to put the hand on the ball. A misfield. Another 4. Here's a replay.
Full-blooded cut that. Difficult for the fielder at point. Beats her and races away to the boundary. She seems to be very strong square of the wicket. They do have a sweeper point, but could only be a mere spectator on that occasion.
Again, a wide delivery. The pressure is on the bowler now. Because the good delivery, the cut delivery, right outside the off-stump line. They have been given 2 boundaries. Beautifully played by Kavisha. She got 2 boundaries in this over and still a delivery to go. Beautiful looking drive, but this time the captain has put the fielder down the deep covers. Just a single.
End of over number 2, UAE are 17 without loss. It's extremely important for the pacers to focus on their line, Hassan. What's happening is the UAE batters are very severe on anything slightly outside the off stump. We've already seen 3 boundaries square on the offside. So what the Indonesian bowlers are trying to do in trying to come into stump line, they have the tendency to sneak it slightly outside the leg stump and resulting in extra deliveries. Should be wary of it.
Beautiful delivery. Nice looking shot. Nice sound on the occasion. Yeah. So I think credit should be given to the UAE batters as well. As you have seen, all 3 boundaries have come on ball on the merit. Basically, they are playing ball on the merit. They didn't trying to force the ball. They didn't trying to play loose shots. And that has been the highlight of this innings so far by both the batters. Huge shout. Height is the problem. It is beautiful looking bowling.
Excellent delivery. That let's have a look at it. Starting into the right hander. Good bounce and carry on that occasion from Suvan Devi. She's bending her back, trying to get stump line to both these batters who seem to be very strong outside the off stump.
Again a drive. No timing at all. The ball was quite close to the batter. She wasn't able to open the arms. So it's been an impressive start. Good comeback made by Neema Deputri. Keeping the ball within the stumps. Getting the ball back in as well. So beautiful bowling. This time on the legs. Fielder is there. Another dot delivery.
Nicely nudged on the onside. The good thing about these 2 batters is that they're not trying to hit the ball hard. They're relying more on timing. They're allowing the ball to come to them and looking to time and have been looking like they have total control so far, Hassan.
And that is a very good sign for UAE early on. They're not in any kind of pressure. Beautiful shot on the legs. Couldn't able to time it well. That is the reason they have taken a single only. So finally, Kavisha, she get off strike after facing 3 deliveries. So 2 more deliveries left. With that single, Isha Oza, she's back on strike.
What they're also doing well is they're constantly rotating the strike, not dealing not only in boundaries, more importantly, rotating the strike. It's very important at the top of the order. Once again, nicely timed shot, but this time straight to the covers fielder. Both these batters have come onto the front foot, smothered the swing and bounce nicely so far. End of over number 3, UAE 19 without loss. both these batters have been very prolific over the years for UAE, Hassan. Both Isha and Kavisha. They've been impact players at the top of the order. So Indonesia here will definitely be looking to get some early breakthroughs, some early inroads.
So Desi, she's going to continue with her second over. Nicely defended. Nice ball as well. And this is the length. And this is the line I think they should focus on, because anything outside off stump or towards the legs, they're playing it easily. So anything coming into the wicket hasn't been much of a strength, both the batters. This time she came down the wicket, playing in the gap just to take the single. That's more like it.
We've seen in the earlier games that Kavisha is never reluctant to leave her crease, even for the pacers. She likes to cut the swing. She reaches out and gets the ball a couple of steps ahead of the crease, Hassan.
Using the feet's never a bad option. And I would say that plays a quite vital role in women cricket as well, because you can negate the swing and then you can make your own pace as well. So Isha was up back on the strike. Analyzing the field. This time, beautifully played cut shot. The fielder is there. Nice field placement. Just a single.
Excellent diving effort on the outfield there. Saved a certain boundary for her team. Running away a few meters to the left and getting the dive out. This is good cricket by Indonesia.
A very right call by the captain as well, to put that fielder towards deep covers. This time a ball capped low.
Yeah, slightly close. The length was slightly close for her to go for the cut shot. She immediately realized that Kavisha, and in her shadow after the delivery, got a front foot and actually practiced the cover drive. But this has been a good comeback of sorts by Desi Wulandri for conceding 2 boundaries. She's been consistent in this over so far.
Again, a similar kind of delivery, but Kavisha surely is surprised by the bounce on the last 2 deliveries. Again, was looking to open the arms, playing that cut shot, one of the favorite shot of Kavisha. But on both occasions, she couldn't able to get the ball through her hands. So again, nicely played on back foot in the gap. They're running hard. They're looking for 2, but no. It's a signal by Isha Oza. So a single to end the 4th over. UAE Women's moves to 22 with the loss of no wicket.
Beautifully punched off the back foot again, relying more on timing than power. These 2 batters. We have quarterfinals 1 ongoing now concurrently at Bayumas Oval in Malaysia. Thailand or Indonesia. Nilu Kitut Devi coming into the attack.
And starting off with the white on the legs. Wide is a signal by the umpire. A bowling change by the captain. We can see desperation on Indonesian women's bowlers as they need an early wicket, an early breakthrough. Again, coming down the wicket in the gap. I didn't get enough time in to clear that gap. Just a single.
This is good batting by Kavisha again, giving the charge, smothering the swing, nudging it in the gap nicely for a comfortable single.
Nilu, another right arm medium pacer. Guiding the ball in, but unfortunately couldn't able to control her swing. So 2 extras been given to UAE women's batter, and these mistakes, you can't do these kind of mistakes, especially early on in the innings when you are bowling in the power play. The ball is new. There's only two fielders down the boundary, coming that a huge shout.
It's a good comeback by Nilu. Yes, I think the Indonesian bowlers need to focus on not giving any extra deliveries and also keep attacking the stump line. We see the ball skidding through when it's on stump line. You stand a chance for an LBW or a bold dismissal by keeping it on stump line.
Again, coming down the wicket, took an inside edge. The ball is running into the boundary and will be cut off by the fielder there. Was placed on deep third man.
Excellent effort once again on the outfield. The Indonesian women throwing themselves today. Lot of energy and enthusiasm.
So the plan is simple for Indonesia women. They have to bowl in a similar place and let the batters do the mistake. This time on front foot. And that's given. She didn't look happy, Isha was on that occasion, but in the end they got the breakthrough. Beautiful bowling.
What a crucial wicket this for Indonesia. To see the back of UAE captain Isha Oza for just 8 runs. This terrific start from Indonesia. In at number 3 for UAE will be Khushi Mohan Sharma. It's a big wicket, Hassan, this for Indonesia. Watch the replay here. Once again, swinging it back in. I think their plan of bowling the stump, attacking the stump line has worked well for Indonesia. They get their vital breakthrough, dismissing the UAE skipper Isha Oza.
A bowling change works for Indonesia. They got the breakthrough they wanted. And a really important one, the second last over of the first power play. So the new batters on the crease. Khushi Mohan Sharma taking her guard. Another strong batter in at number 3 for UAE.
Very, very important breakthrough and extremely important that they picked up an initial wicket.
And a huge shout.
Oh, how close was that? Another huge appeal. Terrific delivery once again. Very good bowling by Nilu Ketut. She's trying to keep it on stump line and bringing it in, Hassan.
That surely was a close call. I think Khushi Sharma gets lucky in that particular moment, but in the end, beautiful over by Nulu. It's last delivery to go. This time, slightly mislined on the legs. The ball is running away in the gap.
Once again, excellent effort on the outfield, keeping it to 2. Very, very well timed shot. The ball is coming in. Nilu has been bringing it in and very, very well timed on the off her pads and good way to get off the mark. End of over number 5. UAE are 29 for the loss of 1 wicket. The enthusiasm shown by this Indonesian team on the field has been phenomenal, Hassan.
A good little comeback by Indonesian bowlers as well. These last 3 overs, we have been sensing some urgency in the UAE batting lineup as well. So another bowling change.
Ramavati Panges Tuti being introduced into the attack to change.
Last over of the power play. And Kavisha, the set batter, is going to face
Once again, a terrific effort on the outfield, beautifully punched. Kavisha is really timing it well, and the essence of her batting today has been both her front foot and back foot play. She's been equally good, Hassan.
Especially that back foot cut. It's been her favorite shot. Anything outside the off stump line on the back foot, she's not sparing it. But good captaincy by the captain as well, keeping the deep covers for both the batters. So looking to get the single. Nice running between the wicket.
Excellent running. This set off for it as soon as she timed the ball. She knew she didn't hit it well enough to reach the mid-on fielder. A comfortable single in the end for Kushi Sharma. She's doing the right thing by rotating the strike and getting the senior partner Kavisha back on strike.
Again, a good looking drive. Straight into the hands. No runs.
Couple of patterns we have seen in this tournament, Hassan, has been that most of the teams within the 6 overs, the first power play, have been rotating their bowlers. More often than not, we've seen at least 3 or 4 bowlers being introduced within the 6 overs, which is a clear-cut indication that they do not want the batters to get used to against or get settled against a specific type of a bowler. The second thing we have noticed, we've got a chance to observe, is that the ground fielding has been sensational right through this series by these teams. They have thrown themselves. The enthusiasm and energy has been phenomenal in the field.
So Rahmawati has been a decent over. It's the last over of the power play. She's controlling the runs flow. Another nice looking cut shot. Same. Just a single. As the fielder has been placed there.
In the other quarterfinals, Hong Kong in a bit of bother. They're 11 for 3 in the 6th over against the formidable Thailand team. That's quarterfinal 1, and this is the quarterfinals 2. Another delightful drive straight to the covers fielder. The UAE batters, the top 3, have been so good in their front foot play and been very severe on anything outside the off stump, Hassan.
So last delivery to go. In the first power play, Rahmawati, it's been a very nice over. And a dot delivery to end the first power play. Beautiful bowling change by the captain. And the bowler, Rahmawati, nicely stood up, just giving away 3 runs. So UAE moves to 32 with a loss of 1 wicket, 6 overs.
It's been a good contest between the bat and ball so far at the UKM Oval. Fabulous conditions for a game of cricket, lush green outfield. Seems to be the balls coming on nicely, and it's going to get better and better as the day progresses. Temperature in the mid-20s. Cannot ask for anything better for a game of cricket. Indonesian bowlers have done well so far by picking up an all-important wicket off the UAE skipper. The only thing they need to be wary of is curtailing the extra deliveries, Hassan. They've given away a few wides, which also means extra deliveries. That's something they definitely need to be wary about.
And that's what a breakthrough do to you. We have seen after that wicket, they've controlled the run flow very nicely there. Indonesia. A good intent. A good aggression by the bowler on that occasion. She's going to continue the wicket taker bowler for Indonesia.
Once again, Kavisha giving the charge. We spoke about earlier. She's not reluctant to give the pacers a charge, trying to cut the swing. Sensible batting this, once again giving the charge. not getting enough bat on it, just a single between covers and mid-off. She's looking good. She's looking composed for a big knock here, and UAE definitely will need her to bat for as long as possible, as deep as possible in the 20 overs.
The run rate should keep going as it will play a very vital role. And the singles, the boundaries always keeps the batsman going. So, white ball, another white been given. And this is the problem for Indonesian bowlers that they have been able to put up the pressure for UAE batters. They've been given some pressure to the opposition, but extra has been the problem for them. In coming down the wicket, nicely field. Chance of a run out. Could be a close call. Direct hit would have been a problem for the batter. Khushi Sharma. Lucky on the occasion. Risky running.
Good cricket all round. Excellent delivery. Once again, looking to attack the stump. And Khushi Sharma giving the charge, knocking it to mid-on. Once again, we see very good ground collection from Indonesia.
Nicely backed away on the legs, and this time the ball will clear the fence. Beautiful timing on the shot, and that was the boundary she was looking for.
Brilliant batting this by Kavisha. Watch her giving the charge, picking up the ball on the full and timing it nicely, picking the gap with effortless elegance.
Excellently looking shot. Make that ball a full toss, and they didn't try to overhit it, just timed the ball towards that gap. A much needed boundary for UAE.
That shot has made a change in the field. We have another fielder on the onside. Have a square leg mid on. They push the long on from mid on to long on.
Again, coming down the wicket, taking the charge. A bit of a footwork by the fielder there on mid off. Surely has saved some runs for the team there.
This is excellent batting by Kavisha. See her scoring runs on both sides of the wicket. Another delightful drive, getting to the pitch of the ball, not looking to hit hard. Perfect timing. Once again, another boundary. This time it's Khushi Sharma. She's taken a leaf out of Kavisha's book. Watch her giving the charge, taking it on the full and placing it between the two fielders on the onside. This is very, very good batting. An expensive over. A very good one for UAE. 7 overs gone. UAE 44 for the loss of 1 wicket. We have a change in the comm box. Mudassir replacing Hassan. Welcome, Mudassir.
A very good morning, Sunil, and good morning to all of our viewers. ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024, UAE versus Indonesia, winning the toss and opting to bat first. A partnership flourishing between Khushi and Kavisha. Nicely bowled, equally well managed.
Well, you know this team very, very well, Mudassir. You've been following them. You've been a resident of Dubai. They have a phenomenal batting lineup.
Oh, absolutely. But the problem for UAE in this tournament has been middle order has never been tested in the league games. Now losing Isha a bit early, a lot depends on these two batters. Yes and no. And recovers well in time the wicket keeper.
Yes, that's a brilliant point, Mudassir. I think they have not been put under pressure because the top 3 has been firing more often than not and getting into the knockout stages. A couple of early wickets can put any team under pressure. So Indonesia will definitely want to keep up the momentum and get a couple of wickets more.
Oh, absolutely. Yet again, easy runs given away by the bowlers. This is what we are witnessing in the other game. Hong Kong are losing their top orders who were among the runs, the Captain Chan and Mariko Hill. Now in a bit of bother. This is what happens in a longer format, a longer tournament. And I always believe, especially in the round games, you need to give opportunity to other batters to bat at the top of the order.
Yes, I think that's a very, very valid point, Mudassir. Try to get your batters, get acclimatized to the conditions, the pitches here. And if three or four or even five or six of them have a hit and a couple of them going on to have centuries or half centuries, you're going to be going in with a lot more confidence as a batting unit.
Yet again, using the feet, a good looking shot, but straight towards the fielder. Running between the wickets has been impeccable. Kushi Sharma and Kavisha complementing each other quite well. The focus has been on taking those singles and converting those singles into doubles.
Yeah, this is very good batting. Not only they have been getting fours at regular intervals, as you rightly pointed out, they've been rotating the strike very well so far in the innings.
A good comeback, keeping it tight. But what matters is the breakthrough for Indonesia. As the day progresses, especially at this venue, the wicket will become a bit easy for the batters. The ball nicely coming on to the blade, as I have seen for the last couple of days. Especially the danger sign for Indonesia is Kavisha is looking good out there in the middle.
And also another observation, a wide called once again, Indonesia giving one too many extra deliveries. Another point, observation, Mudassir, is that you see both these batters are giving the charge on a consistent basis. It will make sense for the keeper to come up to the stumps to negate that.
Absolutely, the captain needs to talk to the bowler and be a very good idea. Keeper coming up, and you'll force the batter to stay in the crease. As of now, both the batters using the feet. An excellent partnership flourishing between these two batters. It's a tough task. A lot depends on Kavisha, who scored some runs in the previous game. Was player of the match. Losing Isha bit early. Bit offered, but played straight towards the bowler. A good over, though she has considered a couple of wides. Still, a very decent over from Rahmawati.
And what's been commendable about this Indonesian team is their enthusiasm and their ground fielding since this morning, Mudassir. I think they've saved about 10 runs easily so far. Very, very committed effort.
8 overs done, 48 for the loss of 1.
And we see a change in bowling coming up for Indonesia. Andriani being brought into the attack for the first time today. Off spinning option for Indonesia.
I think a right move because both the batters are looking to charge. Now, spinner coming into the attack, they might get greedy to go after the spinner, and that might work in your favor.
The good thing is they're also taking the pace off the ball by introducing a spin option. I think the trick is to mix and match. And what is commendable is also they have a first slip, an attacking catching option, which is good to see, Mudassir.
Trying to go big. Very attacking captaincy. A rare sight we have seen in this tournament so far. We're into the 9th over and a slip in position. It clearly shows they want to get rid of either Kushi or Kavisha here.
Nicely punched. And interestingly, Kavisha, the very first delivery from a new bowler, she didn't bother looking about what it's going to happen. She straight away is always having a positive intent with us.
Oh, absolutely. The positive approach from Kavisha Egodage. Doing a pretty good job. And so is Kushi Sharma. Quite interestingly, Kushi's elder brother, also part of the national team. He plays for the men's UAE national side.
Wow, that is so amazing. Brings the slog sweep. Does it have enough to go to the boundary? Yes, it does. This is very, very good positive batting. Have a look at that. Quickly latching on to the length. Bringing out the slog sweep. targeting the vacant mid-wicket region for a comfortable boundary.
Brave enough to go aerial, always in command, and 50 comes up for UAE. Looking good is Kushi Sharma alongside Kavisha Egodage. The batters like Tirth, the wicket keeper, yet to come. Plenty of batting yet to come for UAE. Nicely managed. The field placement has been exceptionally well done by the captain of Indonesia. The right fielders are at the right positions.
Yes, it seems like they've done their homework, Mudassir, and have not shied away from attacking initially, but if the need be, they have pushed the fielders back. Once nicely off the back foot. And another feature for me of this UAE batting lineup is they seem to be equally comfortable both off the front foot and back foot with us.
Absolutely, and we'll have this conversation. The next over, 9 overs done, 54 for the loss of 1.
And do they get to play a lot of matches, domestic matches and club matches and academy levels in turf in UAE?
Yeah, they do have internal games, and the board are really working hard as well on the women's team. And the likes of Ahmad Raza, the former captain of UAE side, now the head coach of women's team, doing wonders. And recently we have seen under 19 team performing really well. The under 19 boys beating Sri Lanka and Pakistan and making it to the finals. They lost to Bangladesh. So there has been an visible progress if you talk about the growth of cricket in UAE.
Absolutely. And don't forget the men's team, they played the previous T20 World Cup in Australia and they did reasonably well there. This is good signs for UAE cricket. Kudos to all the participating teams. We know it's not easy playing cricket in associate nations, Mudassir. They have a lot of limitation and restriction, and it's always despite the odds. Steps down, gives the charge. Delightfully driven. It's been a power pack stroke play so far. Look at that. They're latching on to the length in a jiffy.
She's making sure not to create that extra pressure on Kavisha. Good use of the feet coming down the track. Those odd boundaries coming in from the blade of Kushi Sharma. Very good sign for UAE after losing Isha a bit early. Sensible. Got a boundary. Showing some respect. Just talking about the associate nations. You're part of Bahrain team as an assistant coach and you're also there in Qatar. It's not easy because they have the day jobs and not easy to come back after the office hours and do those practice sessions.
Absolutely, Mudassir. Mind you, these are not professionals. They're all semi-professionals and amateurs. And as you rightly pointed out, they have a regular job to do. And it's their passion for this sport. That they create additional time and to be part of such initiatives. This time takes the aerial route. Oh, straight in and out. Is that going to prove costly, Mudassir?
The bowler created a chance but not getting a support, trying to go big. Rahmawati was the fielder at long on. So Kushi Sharma has been dropped on 17.
Brings out the sweep. Good fielding effort on the infield. The ground fielding has been very good, but the catching certainly needs improvement, Mudassir.
Absolutely, especially talking about the big games, you need to be on your toes. So half of the overs are done in the first innings. A much needed brings breaks. 10 overs done, 60 for the loss of 1 UAE women.
We'll take a short break and come back. Welcome back. Good first 10 overs. Good contest between bat and ball. UAE 60 for 1. Indonesian bowlers and fielders giving their best. Kavisha on 24 and Khushi Sharma looking good on 18. This partnership is already worth 33 in just 32 deliveries. Indonesia need the initial wicket soon after the break, Mudassir.
Oh, absolutely. And we have seen n number of times the break working nicely in favor of the bowling team, and somehow the captain Ni Wayan would be looking to get a wicket here from her bowler. Very strong on the back foot, especially towards the offside Kavisha.
Both these batters have been very severe on anything just short and outside the off stump. And for me, Kushi seems to be very similar batter type like Isha. Both of them are tall. They're using their long stride on the front foot. Mudassir.
A no ball has been called and thumb towards mid-off region. No stopping. 4 runs. Dealing in boundaries is Khushi Sharma. 4 runs and more runs for UAE.
Excellent batting this. She knew exactly where the fielders are. No difficulty in dispatching it into the boundary. Boundary number 4 for Khushi Sharma. And to add fuel to fire, it's a no ball and a free hit.
Pointed out by you, Sunil. There are few similarities in the batting technique of Isha and Khushi Sharma. But Khushi Sharma started her career as a medium fast bowler playing for UAE, but she really worked hard. And now the management showing some trust in her batting abilities. Now she is the regular at number 1 position.
That's commendable. And she seems to be mixing it up very well. Not only is she striking at over 100, but she has the sense, game sense to rotate the strike as well in between.
Rocked on the back foot yet again. Sunil, you yourself being a professional player, it's not easy, especially for semi-professional, because as a professional, you know what you need to be doing on a daily basis. But waiting for semi-professional, it's not an easy job to be a cricketer.
It's the outside edge. Good delivery. Yes, Mudassir, as we were talking earlier, it calls for a lot of commitment because of their passion. They are creating that extra time in their day, even after doing a 9 to 5 job. These players take time out to train and practice. It's truly commendable. And no matter how much ever we praise them, it's never going to be enough.
11 overs done. UAE looking good. 69 for the loss of 1.
Indonesia need a wicket here. You see 2 spinners bowling in tandem. Had a missed opportunity earlier. Also, the extras not helping their cause, Mudassir. They have been bowling consistent wides. 11 in fact so far, which is almost like 2 additional overs.
Nicely bowled and terrific effort of her own bowling. The captain strikes. It's Khushi Sharma using the feet, but played straight towards the bowler.
What a catch that is. I guess that's one way to dismiss a batter in form. Never easy reacting to your own bowling. Look at that. Adriani, the spinner, first of all, tossing it up, enticing the batter, and what a catch. Should be one of the best catches so far in the tournament, Mudassir.
Good reflexes from the captain, and the partnership, which was looking dangerous, comes to an end. Khushi Sharma managing 24 of 25 balls. Wicket number 2 going down for UAE, 70 on board.
Much needed breakthrough this for Indonesia. Welcome breakthrough at the right time. They will want to put the brakes now. The new batter in for UAE is Tirtha Satish in at number 4.
And she hails from Chennai. now living in Dubai. She was 6 years old when she shifted to Dubai, UAE, and an excellent left-hander batter, wicket keeper. A lot depends on this pair, Kavisha and Tirtha. Now, what will be interesting after losing her partner Kushi, what kind of approach Kavisha will adapt here?
Having been around for long, I would definitely think that she will want to be till the very end, be there around the 16, 17 overs and then look to take it on. But this is extremely good bowling. You can see the loop that she's giving, getting some turn and bounce. Excellent bowling this by the Indonesian captain.
Oh, absolutely. Super talented. An excellent bowler, terrific fielder. Goes onto the back foot and nicely managed. Fielder station in the deep. So off the mark with that single, Tirtha Satish.
And it's always a useful tool to have a left-handed batter in your team at the top of the order, Mudassir.
Absolutely. When the leg break bowler bowling those flippers and googlies, it's always a good idea to have a left-hander. It again, they need to do the repair work here. Loud appeal. We were talking about that googly, and the finger goes up. An excellent piece of bowling. Bowled couple of regulation leg breaks. Now a sharp incoming delivery. Strike for the second time.
Terrific bowling this by the Indonesian captain. Wicket number 2 in the same over. And that's the breakthrough the Indonesian wanted. The well settled Kavisha dismissed here. And we are going to really test the UAE middle order. Let's have a look at the replay. She's mixing up her pace really well. Got plumb in front of the wicket. Terrific over this. 2 wickets in the same over. Indonesia on fire here.
Oh, absolutely. And it was like a setup from the captain, Niwayan. Kavisha was not expecting that googly going on the back foot and double strike. What an over. That brings break doing wonders for Indonesia. 2 set batters back in the dugout for UAE. 2 right-handers back in the dugout. Now 2 left-handers. Tirtha Satish has been joined by Hina Harish Chandani.
And exactly the point that you are making, Mudassir, that soon after the break is when there's always a tendency for the batters to lose their concentration. Exactly what that has happened with Indonesia. Very, very crucial. They will definitely want to curtail this strong UAE batting lineup.
That brings breaks. Curse, is it a modern day cricket or it used to happen in your playing days as well?
Absolutely, more so in those days because it was longer duration games. It was like the 2-day, 3-day, and 4-day versions and the 5 days. So it was always set, and coaches will always emphasize the batters to the batters that do small rituals like take a fresh card once you're back from a break, so that try to get your focus back. And definitely, I guess it's working even with the shorter format.
Oh, absolutely. And look at the running between the wickets. Lightning quick. What an over. Successful over from Captain Niwayan. Saraini, couple of wickets. 2 overs, 10 runs given away by the captain. 12 overs done, 73 for the loss of 3 UAE.
This Indonesian team, they have shown tremendous resolve, tremendous determination. Mind you, these are high quality UAE batters and they have come back strongly and picking up wickets at regular intervals. And the energy and the enthusiasm has been phenomenal, Mudassir.
Oh, absolutely. And this is what needed, especially coming into the knockout stage. Yes, 5-6 overs, you're out of the game, but in a shorter format, 1 or 2 good overs, you can fight back and you can just strengthen your grip on the game. What an over, the previous one. And Riani will continue going at a current run rate of 6. Now it's up to Tirtha Satish and Hina Chandani to get some runs for their team.
Yes, UAE definitely need a partnership here, and these two will have to consolidate a little bit. And it's good to see left-handed batters. I have an inherent bias towards left-handers because I myself was a natural left-hander, and I'm sure you'll agree that we are more graceful, Mudassir.
Oh, absolutely. Especially the left-handers coming down the track, the likes of Saurav Ganguly, Saeed Anwar, they were a treat to watch. Going over the deep extra cover, going over that long on mid-wicket.
Beautifully driven. Look at that footwork. Very, very sure-footed batting. Tirtha Satish on that occasion, very nimble on the feet. This is sensible batting. They cannot afford to take undue risks, but they also need to keep the scoreboard ticking.
What is interesting after losing those 3 wickets, what is the plan B for UAE? Are they going for that 130 or 140? Or is there a message from the coach? Let's get 110, 120. We have plenty of options in the bowling. We have a very good bowling attack. Because these two new batters, back of the mind, they know 7 more overs to come after this. How many more runs they need to add here?
So basically, with white ball cricket and shorter format, Mudassir, it's all about momentum. So right now, with two new batters, they have to create the momentum. So for the next 2-3 overs, I guess the message would be to consolidate, build a partnership, keep the singles going, and then have a launch, have wickets in hand, and look to go crazy in the last 3 to 4 overs.
Oh, absolutely. That should be the plan. Next 3 overs, get at least 12 to 14 runs, wicket in hands, and you can accelerate in the final 3-4 overs. But as of now, Indonesia trying to make a comeback.
And what has particularly impressed me with this UAE batters is their front foot play. You see them all of them taking long strides, getting to the pitch of the ball. If it's a spinner, they're negating the spin and bounce. If it's a pacer, they're negating the swing and bounce. It's very good batting.
Near a direct hit, and she has got the batter here, the dive put in by Satish. Yes and no. Always in trouble, the batters.
Direct hits, we know, can always be crucial. We have a referral here. Wait for the umpire's decision, but looks like an out, Mudassir.
A terrific effort. A poor running between the wickets, not needed. Why to give away your wicket for just a single run? That extra added pressure, the wickets going down, and all of a sudden, from a comfortable position, UAE are in a bit of bother, losing their 4th wicket. Tirtha Satish, the
What
latest.
a piece of fielding that was. Sensational. Good clean collect. Got rid of that delivery. Really ball, really fast. And a direct hit in the end, making it a comfortable run out. The new batter in for UAE at number 6 is Samaira.
It's Samaira Dharka. What's happening here, Sunil? It's a great fight back we are witnessing. They were pushed onto the back foot, but all of a sudden, 2 quick wickets going down in 1 over, and that excellent run out. 4 wickets down, bit of bother, but good to see Indonesia fighting hard.
It's been a terrific display by Indonesia. Very, very spirited. Could this run out be the game-changing moment with us? We need to wait and watch.
Panic button has been pressed. A turn. Look at that amount of flight she's offering here. Very slow in the air and getting some turn, some purchase from the surface.
They're very impressive bowling, and they've not given much space on the ball for the batters to work on. Both the spinners, Sakarini and Andriani, are bowled very well in tandem, Mudassir.
Oh, especially the captain. super talented leg break bowler. And now she's forcing Samaira on the back foot. Can we see that googly from Nivayan?
Excellent delivery, beats the outside edge. Definitely like to see a first slip in place because the batters both are new in the crease and they are definitely under pressure.
Absolutely. They are on the back foot. Attack, get a slip in position. Onto the pads. No feet movement from Samaira. One of the difficult arts if you talk about the leg break bowling. As a leg break bowler, either you get wickets or you go for runs.
It's one of the toughest skills in terms of control. It's the wrist spin. But the interesting part with regards to leg spin Mudasar is it said that the finger, the human being does not use it too much, and that is why it's never active. So for the leg spinners, the ring finger plays a very important role. And that is why it's not everybody's cup of tea.
So another tight over. That too, I think, a maiden over from Nivayan Saraini, the captain. 3 overs, 10 runs, couple of wickets. 14 overs done. UAE, they are in a bit of bother here. 76 for the loss of 4.
It's been brilliant bowling by this Indonesian captain, and the energy and enthusiasm with every wicket. You can see the josh in them.
Change in the bowling.
Knee Kadak Ariani being introduced. Right arm off spinner.
Onto the pads, running hard. There is a chance on the non-striker end. So they are under pressure. They're feeling the heat after losing those 4 wickets. But at the same time, full marks should be given to Indonesia. Yes, they went for some runs, but quickly recovering in time, knowing it's not easy for the batter, especially on this surface, to negate against the spinners.
It's the spin bowlers in tandem has been working well for Indonesia. They're applying pressure from both ends. So many times we talk about partnerships in batting, but mind you, bowling is also all about partnership. It's 2 bowlers bowling in tandem, complementing each other.
Hunting in pace. Nikadek Ariani bowling a first over. Hina Hot Chandani and Samaira out there in the middle for UAE. See, this is what happens. Even a juicy full toss, you could not middle that.
This is what pressure can do to a batter. But the batters, more often than not, should be very clear, Mudasir, that you don't play the situation. You don't play the bowler. You always play the ball. You play the merit of the ball.
Hit hard. There's the protection in the deep. Now, what is interesting, after this, 5 overs to go. The top order is back in the hut. The middle order and the lower order never tested in this tournament. They're struggling even to go beyond that 105, 110. As of now, the spinners are in control for Indonesia.
Totally in control, and it's never easy for a new batter, Mudasir. Any batter needs a little bit of time to gauge the pitch and the bowling and the conditions.
Good use of the feet, converting into a full toss. They're not afraid to come down the
Into the fielder, a deep square leg, just a single.
.15 overs done. 80 for the loss of 4. .15 overs done. 80 for the loss of 4. There was a change in the bowling in the previous over. The captain continuing. from her end. Connects well, goes towards deep mid wicket. But field placement has been exceptionally well from the captain of Indonesia, and it's time for a change in the com box. And for the first time in this tournament, I would say, I've been waiting for this lad for the past couple of days. Let me welcome the young Hassan Masood. Very good morning, Hassan.
A very good morning to you, Mudassir, as well. Thank you for the introduction. And with just 5 overs remaining in the UAE innings, it appears that Indonesia women's bowling attack has managed to put some pressure. Made a slight comeback, chance of a run out. Nice call by the batter there on that occasion. Otherwise, that could have been a very close call. So as we can see here, the urgency between the batters as just 5 overs left in the first innings, and UAE, they are looking to put a formidable total in front of Indonesia.
Good to see an attacking field, not giving away those easy runs, and good use of the feet and just clearing that mid-off fielder. A much needed boundary. Brave enough, Hina Hot Chandani. A much needed boundary. 4 runs for Hina and more runs for UAE.
Beautiful looking shot. Here's the replay. Off spinner coming down the wicket. Mid-off was up on that occasion. Nicely clearing it away. Then trying to overhit it, timing the ball, going with the flow. Beautiful shot to get the boundary. They need many of those in order to put a good total, as we know that it was a good start by the UAE women's batters. They were looking quite convincing. Again, a full toss, a shimmy down the wicket. Beautiful filling, but the throw could have been better. 2 runs conceded. So yeah, the fielding has been quite a key for Indonesia, as we have seen throughout this innings. And the credit goes to the captain as well for the field placing.
Overall, good piece of cricket into her final over. Couple of wickets to her name. Yet again, coming down the track, running hard, converting those singles into doubles. They have got that boundary at the start of the over, and they're capitalizing on it. A good over in progress for UAE. The good news is Hina Hot Chandani looking good out there in the middle. Current run rate just coming below 6 runs per over.
As we head into the final stretch of UAE innings, the outcome will largely depend on how well the UAE batters adapt to this resurgence. A huge shout. That surely would be a bias. We have to see the signal by the umpire. And there was surely some bat involved. So single to and the 16th over, and UAE moves to 89 with a loss of 4 wickets. John, are you there? Hello, hello. Can you hear me, John? John, during the over break, are we going mute? Again, a hit towards leg stump, misfield. Otherwise, that could have been a sure run out. And that misfield has given away an extra run to the UAE batters.
Some urgency has been shown by Samira and Hina. A much needed partnership flourishing between Samira and Hina Hot Chandani. After losing Tirtha, Samira, an all-rounder, trigger movement and goes straight over the bowler, just clearing that mid-off ball, racing towards the fence. And valiant effort, but what a strike. That initial trigger movement, forcing the bowler to make some adjustment, and a good-looking shot from the blade of Samira.
Is the replay, not an easy shot to play. She knew there was a gap. There was no fielder out there. Nicely tied away. Beautiful placement by the batter. Taking calculated risks. So a double to start, then a boundary. So 7, with that single, 7 runs conceded so far in this over. A good 3 balls for UAE. They've been getting the runs they needed in order to finish well. And as we know that the closing overs are crucial for both teams. Indonesia, on the other hand, now they have to put their focus utmost.
Absolutely a good over in progress and lot to do the way Samaira and Hina counter-attacking here. But a good game of cricket we are witnessing here. A good fight put up by these two sides on a comeback trail in the first innings UAE batters.
A flat delivery trying to slog sweep it. The ball was a bit close on that occasion. Couldn't able to open the arms, but still, she got the single. So one more delivery to go. Second over for Nikadik Irani.
Weather has been very kind here. Thick clouds covering the sky.
Again, playing on the back foot, but straight into the hands of the fielder. So that's a dot delivery. So 17 overs completed. And UAE, they are 97 with the loss of 4 wickets.
So 17 overs done, 97 for the loss of 4. Samaira and Hina Hot Chandani trying to build up a partnership, a repair work in progress, and there's a change. In comes the fast bowler, firmly struck some work for the long on fielder. Just a single, a good partnership between these two, Hassan. The right time, they're shifting the gears.
This partnership has been very crucial for UAE. As you can sense, they're not letting any bad deliveries go. And I think they should stay in this crease and try to finish the innings on their own, both the batters for UAE. Beautiful looking shot. A drive, a lofted drive over the head of extra cover fielder, and this will clear the fence. What a shot. Shot of the day for me.
Look at that lovely piece of timing. Leaning onto the front foot and goes over the deep extra cover. Incredible timing, and 100 comes up for UAE.
It was a beautiful shot, as you can see, a full pitch delivery. Then trying to overhit it. A lofted drive over the head of extra cover fielder to get the boundary again. A beautiful looking shot. Short pitch this time and will clear the fence.
The previous one, leaning onto the front foot. Now, the transformation of the weight on the back foot, using those strong wrist and forearms, goes towards the corner. Back-to-back boundaries. Some runs for UAE.
Quicker delivery. Just latching onto the back foot quite quickly there. Samaira, beautiful looking shot. Getting 2 back-to-back boundaries. A very important in the context of the game for UAE. This time readjusting the length there, bowler. Getting the ball outside the off-stump line. That's more like it.
Hassan, earlier me and Sunil were discussing about the UAE middle order not being tested in this tournament so far. But the right time rising to the occasion is Samaira and Hina Hot Chandani. What a partnership. Look at that. Yes and no. Needed a direct hit. Not needed. Just risking the wicket for just a single run here.
Again, got lucky on that occasion. As we know that the partnership is building good, they're redeeming the dot deliveries they have done earlier on. And now they are getting boundaries quite often. But at that occasion, they have to be careful as well. They can't afford to lose wicket at this time when there's only 2.1 overs left. And that's bowled him. Beautiful delivery, quicker one, forcing the ball and forcing the batsman to play down the leg side. A slight swing as well on that occasion by Madhur Putri. Beautiful bowling, attacking the stumps every time. And that is the wicket.
A partnership which was looking dangerous, though bit expensive, bit wayward, but got the big wicket of Hina Hot Chandani on the very final ball of a over. A good comeback. Strike for the first time. Half of the side of UAE back in the hut.
A very important strike by the ace bowler of Indonesia. Quicker one, slight swing, aiming the stumps, and cleared the middle stump of the batter on that occasion. So a good breakthrough. Nevertheless, for Indonesia, 18 overs completed, and UAE, they are 107. The loss of 5 wicket, the latest wicket being gone. Hina, the left-hander,
So it's Renita Rajit, the new batter, coming out for the first time with the bat in this tournament. 108 for the loss of 5. Slow in the air. So persisting with the spinner, a good captaincy.
but I would say interesting choice as well. Giving the ball to an off spinner, sliding the ball quite a lot. And in the end overs, the last overs, it's always an advantage. And as I told you, good use of the feet, playing the boundary nicely. Here's the replay. A parry delivery. She came down the wicket, exploiting the gap towards cow corner. A boundary.
The counter attack from Samaira came in. The team was in trouble. And Samaira batting beautifully, 112 with the boundary. So now running hard, taking that quick single. A wayward throw, but excellent backup by the fielder at fine leg. It have been easily an extra run, but some effort put in by the Indonesian fielders. They have been very excellent and terrific in the field. Some excellent catches have been taken. The last 9 legal deliveries, I think somewhere around add 15 or 18 more runs.
Again, looking to clear that ball. Took an outside edge. She get off strike. Ronita on that occasion looking to clear the boundary on himself. The new batter in. But I think she should give strike back to the Samara as she's looking exceptional. Again, a flying delivery coming down the wicket. And this time, it will be just a single as there's a slight adjustment in the field by the captain of Indonesia. So you can see the cow corner is now put right at the edge of the boundary. Yeah, fly delivery, no such feet movement by the batter. It was the reason she yacked herself and ending a 19th over with a dot delivery. The UAE women, they are now 114 with a loss of 5 wickets. 1 over to go. So start of a last over. Another off spinner in the operation. Another interesting choice. Last over is bowled by a spinner, an off spinner in particular, when the two right-hand batters on the crease. And the good thing about UAE that Samara is on a strike. Again, using the feet, but it will be just a single, as there are three fielders protecting the boundary towards leg stump, along on a cow corner and a square leg. And there's a deep covers in place as well. With that single, the new batter, the latest batter on the crease, Pranitha Ranjit, on the strike, trying to muscle the ball, playing the front leg. Unable to do not much damage, just a single again. They need boundaries. They need to end this innings of UAE, this batting innings of UAE, to the fullest. Beautiful looking shot again using the feet. Fielder is there, a slight misfield, and that will be a boundary. A good looking shot, a typical Samara shot, coming down the wicket, timing the ball, piercing that gap towards cow corner. She was lucky on that occasion, as the slight misfield in place by the fielder there as well. So 2 more deliveries to go. UAE, they're already on 121 runs. Again, a lot of short chance of a catch, and that will be the wicket, more or less, for Indonesia. And that too is of Samira. That was the right call. They need boundaries. He was looking to score boundaries as quickly as possible. It's been a great knock. What a cameo by the batter, Samira. And that is the reason why she's walking back to the dugout, trying to clear that gap over the head of the fielder there at mid-off. But unfortunate for Samira, couldn't able to do so. So a new batter in will be facing the last delivery with the first innings. Short pitch delivery. In the gap, fielder is there. Just a single. That is the equation for Indonesia. UAE, they have completed 122 runs from the allotted 20 overs. With the current required run rate for Indonesia now, just above 6. So 123 is the target for Indonesia to chase.
And they're looking at the batting card, winning the toss and opting to bat first, though they have lost Isha a bit early. Kavisha managing 26 and Kushi Sharma 24. But once they lost Kushi and Kavisha bit quickly, there was some bit of urgency have been shown by Hina and Samira. What a knock from Samira, 31 of just 28 balls and 15 extras, helping the cause of UAE. At the end of over number 20, UAE managing 122 for the loss of 6.
This is the bowling card for Indonesia women. Madhya Putra is the ace bowler, starting off the innings for Indonesia, completing 3 overs, just giving away 17 runs and getting the most important wicket in the third last over. Then Desi Wulandari completing the second over, just giving away 15 runs, 6 dot deliveries.
The bowlers are doing pretty good job, and especially the spinners were in control. Adriani 4 overs, 24 runs and a wicket. But the pick of the bowler was Captain Nivan Saraini, 4 overs, going for just 19 and couple of wickets to her name. So a good fight back and a good total have been posted by UAE, 122 for the loss of 6 in their allotted 20 overs. We'll dive into a short break. Once we are back, it will be chase on for Indonesia, and they'll be looking for 123.
So welcome back, viewers. After an enthralling first innings, the UAE women's have set a target of 123 runs for the allotted overs for Indonesia women's to chase in the second quarterfinal of the ACC Women's Premier Cup. The UAE team managed to navigate through comeback by the Indonesian bowler, eventually posting what looks to be a competitive total on the board. So as we gear up for the second innings, the focus shifts for the Indonesian women's batting lineup now. A huge shout, starting with a huge shout. Interesting beginning for UAE, as expected, as we know that UAE also got a very balanced bowling lineup with left-arm spinners, off spinners, and medium pacers. So off spinner to start the innings. Beautiful looking delivery again, forcing the batsman to play on the front foot.
Excellent start this by Suraksha Kote for UAE. And it's interesting that they have chosen to go with the spin option with the new ball. It's kind of been a trend in this tournament. Most teams preferring to use spin bowling options with the new ball. Opening batters for Indonesia, Ni Putu and Ni Lu.
Beautiful looking delivery. Kept straight. Beautiful delivery again. And that has been the key for the bowler, the off spinner, keeping the ball away, not giving the full deliveries to the batter. And that's how you should bowl in the power plays when you have only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And that is a maiden over. An exceptional start by the UAE, putting the pressure right back on the Indonesia. In the second enough run chase.
Excellent start this, getting the batter to play all the deliveries, creating the pressure. Very good start. Meanwhile, in the other quarterfinals, the quarterfinal one match between Hong Kong versus Thailand, Hong Kong managing 92 in their 20 overs, losing 8 wickets. Sharing the new ball with Suraksha for UAE will be Hina Harish. Interestingly, another spin option. So UAE going for an all spin attack with the new ball, Hassan.
Why not? It's all about the plan and that the management and the captain has given. Of course, as coming into the quarterfinal game, you have some plans. A left-arm spinner early on is a very famous option nowadays, as we have seen, not just in women's cricket, but in senior cricket, in under 19s at grassroots as well. Shorter format T20, the dot deliveries and run containment. And that's a huge shout, and that's gone. This time, Hinu get the ball in with the arm, targeting the stumps. This time, there was no break offered. And the batter has no answer. So first breakthrough for UAE.
Excellent delivery this by Hina, the left-arm spinner with the new ball. Let's have a look at it, darting the ball back into the right-handed batter. Ni Liu Ketu, the outgoing batter. That was caught plumb in front of the wicket. The umpire had no hesitation in ruling that out. It's good start for UAE. Indonesia lose a wicket. No runs on the board. Batter in at number 3, Maria Wombaki.
And that's what dot deliveries usually forces the batsman to do. That was a very strange shot by the batter who got out. But credit should be given to the bowlers as well, keeping the line tight. Again, a beautiful delivery, and that's gone. Back-to-back wickets for UAE. A beautiful looking delivery again, coming in with the arm, getting the ball straight, skidding, and wickets dismantled.
This is very, very good bowling. Keeping it on stump line. Never easy for a new batter. The new ball skidding through, knocking the stump off. Indonesia in a bit of bother. In at number 4 is Mia Arda later for Indonesia. They need a partnership here, Hassan.
Excellent display of bowling by the left arm bowler, a left arm spinner in operation, and that is proven to be a very crucial call to bring spinners early on. At the moment, the Indonesian batters, they don't have any answers for the deliveries of Hinu. She's on a hat trick. Again, a huge shout, hitting on the back leg, and that's gone. And that is a hat trick.
Terrific bowling. This is the second hat trick of this tournament. Earlier, we witnessed a hat trick from Japan. This is very, very good bowling. Hina Hochendani keeping the stump line going, picking up 3 wickets, 2 LBWs, and bowled Indonesia in all sorts of trouble here. They've lost 3 wickets with no runs on the board.
Here's the replay, Hinu. A hat-trick delivery, similar kind of length. And that was plumb as it gets. Easy decision by the umpire, hitting on the back leg. A hat-trick. A delightful start by Hina and for UAE.
What a start this. We are coming to almost the end of the second over. Indonesia using 3 of their batters with no runs on the board. First runs on the board. Ni Kadek, Radha Rani gets off the mark. So does Indonesia. 2 overs gone. Indonesia are 1 for the loss of 3 wickets. What a start this has been by the UAE. Spin at both ends, doing the job. We talked about 2 bowlers bowling in tandem, bowling in partnership. And the spinners, Hina and Sudaksha, have given UAE a dream start.
Surely, Indonesian women have faced a challenging start to their chase, suffering 3 early blows in the previous overs. Courtesy, Hina. Suraksha is going to continue. An off spinner. This time, the ball was away, nicely guided away. In the gap, running hard, and they will complete the second run easily. There was no third man in place. A lot of width provided by the bowler as well on that occasion. So easy pickings for the batter there.
Welcome runs this for Indonesia. Number 5, Ni Kadek Fitria Radha Rani doing the bulk of scoring at the moment.
Nicely played. She was looking to get some width onto the back foot. But the ball is new. It's getting nicely onto the bat. She has to be cautious as well. Again, a huge front foot taken to defend the ball. And that's how you play spinners. You have to use your feet.
Solid front foot defensive. What's been impressive about these UAE spinners, have made the batters play more often than not. Almost every single delivery, which is commendable. been a very impressive start this by the UAE spinners.
A huge shot again, but not this time on the legs. And height was the issue as well. And batsman on that occasion trying to kite that ball just to rotate the strike. So anything targeting the stumps has been the problem for Indonesia batters. This time, nice looking drive, clearing the arms, going with the flow. The fielder was placed, so single to end the third over. Indonesia, they are 3 with the loss of 3 wickets.
Nick Gardick, who come in at number 5, 0 for 3, has looked very, very good. She's been playing the merit of the ball, not playing the situation. And Indonesia will want her to bat for quite some time, taking it deep. This run chase.
Again, a beautiful delivery, not providing any room for the batter. Bowling has been exceptional by Hina. Sliding the ball, just keeping the ball away as well. But this time it was a foolish delivery. But the line was right, aiming the stumps.
Once again, the UAE spinners making the batters play every single ball and building the pressure nicely. Full pitch on that occasion. Batter will be a little disappointed putting that away. But this pair needs to bat. Indonesia needs the partnership at this point of time.
A good looking drive, trying to pierce that gap, but into the hand of the fielder there at mid-off. So 3 dot deliveries in a row.
Nick Gardick looking good so far for Indonesia. Getting onto that front foot nicely. This time cut away straight to the fielder. Good fielding effort. No run on that occasion, but Nick Gardick, Radharani has been very impressive at number 5. She's been middling most of the deliveries that she has played so far.
A beautiful delivery again. The batsman was not sure where to put that ball, where the ball is coming. But however, a single has been taken. Another exceptional over has been ended by Hina, giving away a single run on the last delivery. So after 4 overs, Indonesia, they are 5 runs with the loss of 3 wickets.
Yes, the spinners applying pressure from both the ends. It's an excellent over. I must say that Nick Gardick also handled it very well. She's been the pick of the Indonesian batters so far.
The 3 early bros have surely developed and undoubtedly tilts now the momentum in favor of United Arab Emirates team. This exceptional team of UAE showcasing their bowling attacks effectively in applying pressure right from the outset. But for Indonesia, the task ahead is daunting, but not impossible. The middle order will now have to show resilience and build partnership, basically, to study this innings.
Driven nicely, but straight to extra covers. We see a bit of cloud cover building up. Hassan, you're a local. You've been here long enough. What do you reckon about the weather?
You will see this kind of weather in Malaysia quite often. You can't really say, is it going to rain or not? If that is the question, I would say that it's still, the condition is okay. There will be a cloud cover like this. Sometimes it will be quite gloomy and cloudy, but this time, again, width provided, nicely opened away opening the arms, opening the face of the bat. And that's more like it. That's how they should approach Indonesia. They should keep the scoreboard ticking. They can't build the pressure at a certain point. They don't have any comeback. So it's a very crucial phase for Indonesia. A lofted drive, this time in the gap, and that is the first boundary for Indonesia, a much needed one. As Sunil was talking, this batter, she definitely is looking quite comfortable in the middle, looking to score runs, looking to get boundaries, looking to get her team out of this pressure.
Excellent drive that by Nick Hardik. Good way to end the over. A much needed boundary for Indonesia. 5 overs gone. Indonesia 11 for the loss of 3 wickets.
So Hina is continuing. It's the last over for the first power play. 2 fielders outside a 30-yard circle guarding the boundary. A deep mid-wicket and a deep square leg in place. A good forward defense. Middled it, but no runs.
Interestingly, she has not had a slip, not even for a hat-trick delivery. Seems to be pretty happy. Appeal for an LPW. Half-hearted, and they sneak through for 1 run. Leg by, waiting for the umpire signal. Yes, leg byes it is. Coming to the point of the slip fielder, she's not had a slip and she's consciously trying to get the ball back into the right-hander in the spell.
She's not the big turner of the ball, but the accuracy has been exceptional. And if you see, the most of the deliveries forcing the batsman to come forward.
Length is the key for a spinner, and both these UAE spinners have done well to get the Indonesian batters onto the front foot.
Again, there was a chance of a catch, a desperate dive. The ball is running away in the gap. They didn't have enough legs to clear the boundary. So 2 runs taken.
Once again, excellent strike by Nick Hardik. She's looked very good. She's middling the ball. She's finding the gaps and she's rotating the strike. More importantly, she's keeping the scoreboard ticking for Indonesia.
Again, a beautiful delivery. And this time, Nika, she was going on the back foot, but just made up her mind to stay in the front foot. Again, this time, full stretch.
Dot ball to end the over. 6 overs gone. Indonesia 14 for the loss of 3 wickets. Bowling change coming up. The first change for UAE. Vaishnavi Mahesh being brought at 1 change. Right on leg spinning option.
Another wicket taker option. And the spinners. The partnership of the spinners has been continued. The captain of UAE, she's been relying on the spinners. And rightly so, she is looking to get the pressure exerted constantly onto the Indonesian batters. So leg spinner, Vaishnavi Mahesh.
5-4 field. Good to see a slip, a catching option for the leg spinner.
A good delivery to start with, flighted outside off stump and left alone by the batter there.
Interesting to see some spin straight away from the wrist spinner.
And this time, a lofted drive over the head of the fielder. Will it clear the boundary? And yes, it will. So, welcome boundary for Indonesia. A fair delivery, providing the length and the room for the batter to clear the boundary towards the covers. And nicely managed, nicely lashed on by Niputu on that occasion. So, after facing 9 dot deliveries, she's finally got the boundary she wanted.
To get off the mark with the boundary, see a change in field. That shot has induced a change in field. You have the covers going back to sweeper and the deep square leg coming into short square leg. This time off the back foot, terrific fielding effort in the infield. Diving to the left was Samaira. We've seen some very good ground fielding efforts right through this tournament.
Beautiful looking cut shot, but straight into the fielder's hand. And that field set makes much more sense as the leg spinner been operating. She's getting a good break as well, and they definitely need a coverage towards off stump. Beautiful delivery, keeping the length short this time.
Beats the outside edge. The batter on that occasion opening up a little bit. It's good leg spin bowling.
Again, a shot on that occasion. Chance of a catch. Oh, but one bounce straight into the bowler's hand. Vaishnavi Mahesh. So a decent over. Given away 5 runs in her first over. Completion of 7 overs. So Indonesia, they move to 19. The loss of 3 wickets. Slowly and swiftly. Some progression shown by the Indonesian batters.
It is second bowling change from UAE. Kavisha Kumari being introduced into the attack. Bowling in 2 change. And yet another spin option being brought back. So far, UAE think tank have gone with all spin options.
A huge out chance, but a no was a signal by the umpire.
Starts off with an appeal is Kavisha. Once again, straight up stump line. This is very good bowling by the UAE spinners.
Another dot delivery, playing against the spin. The intent is right, but the batter has there is no fielder down the off stump boundary. So all the fielders are the infield fielders. So at the moment, 2 fielder guarding the boundaries, 1 towards deep mid wicket, and a long on. So good attacking field placement by the UAE captain.
These 2 Indonesian batters, Radharani and Sakarini, doing the repair job, having lost 3 wickets early with no runs on the board. This is a good fight back by the Indonesian batters.
Again, a flat delivery. Nice line, nice length. Credit should be given to the UAE bowlers. All those spinners, the line has been on point. Again, a flat delivery. This time there was a width provided. The batsman couldn't have been able to put that ball away. That was the maiden over.
Excellent start by Kavisha. 8 overs gone. Indonesia 19 for 3. We have a change in the comm box. Joining me now live will be Mudassir. Welcome back, Mudassir.
Thank you, Sunil. And the bowlers doing pretty good job for UAE. 19 for the loss of 3, 8 overs done. Trying to do that repair work. In comes the magician, the leg break bowler, Vaishnavi Mahesh.
Excellent start. This stick outside edge runs to the boundary, but I'm sure the bowler wouldn't mind that. It was a kind of a chance that's created. Tough chance for slip. Thick outside edge flying between the keeper and first slip races away to the boundary. Mudassir, you've seen enough of this team. You've followed them. Interesting to have all spin option at the top.
As of now, it's working. The captain doing pretty good job and responding to the call of the captain is the bowlers. They dominated throughout this tournament, though the likes of Siag Gokhale, Khushi Sharma and Samera not quite used by the captain. Brilliant delivery. The leg break bowler so far has been impressive.
It's classic leg spin bowling. You can see some drift coming into the right-handed batter, pitching and spinning away. Excellent control exercise by Vaishnavi.
And as expected, couple of regulation leg break deliveries, this time bit fuller. The googly inviting to go big, misses the line completely. Strike for the first time, Vaishnavi Mahesh for UAE.
This is good, intelligent bowling, Mudassir. Saw a couple of good revelation leg spinners and then bringing out the googly, cleaning the batter up. Wicket number 4. It's a replay here. Terrific delivery. Look at that dip. She's never reluctant to give it the loop. High quality leg spin bowling. Indonesia in a spot of bother here, losing their 4th wicket, but that's some high quality bowling, Mudassir.
Oh, indeed, and the leg break bowler was a good setup delivery after bowling 3 consecutive leg break. A bit fuller, the googly working nicely in favor of Vaishnavi Mahesh. Good to see some purchase for the spinners. It's a red soil surface and you have played a lot on red soil, Sunil. So red soil, it means the spinners will come into play.
Yes, it certainly favors spin, but overall, the ground conditions, it's been a true wicket, so to say, Mudassir. It's helped. We saw the Indonesian pacers early on getting something off the pitch. Of course, the ball coming on nicely to the batters, and now the spinners are in play. They're getting a lot of purchase as well.
Just a single has been taken. Absolutely, throughout this tournament, we have seen the batters enjoying. It's a belter of a wicket if you can apply on this surface, if you can spend some quality time. The likes of Rubina Chetri of Nepal getting a magnificent 100 the previous day. So tight over, looking good, Vaishnavi Mahesh.
The good thing about this UAE team is, if you notice, all the 30 yards fielders, the fielders inside the 30-yard circle are fairly inside and not conceding any easy run, putting pressure on the Indonesian batters. Looking to take the aerial route straight to the hands of Midon, in and out. Missed opportunity. We've seen a lot of catches being dropped. The ground fielding has been terrific. Unfortunate for the bowler. Missed chance. End of over number 9. Indonesia are 25 for the loss of 4 wickets. Number 5 batter Radha Rani was one of the most convincing batters that we saw from the Indonesian lineup today. She came in when they were really under pressure, 0 for 3, but her approach was extremely good. We talked about how batters should not play the situation or the bowler, but just the ball. She did exactly that. Unfortunate that she was coached by a beauty of a delivery, but during her little stay, she did show a lot of promise for Indonesia, Mudassir.
Oh, indeed, and you need some special efforts to get a special batter. And now controlling the things out there in the middle, Isha and the bowlers of UAE. Kavisha will continue loud appeal on the front foot. Good shout from Kavisha and the wicket keeper.
The umpire totally unmoved on that occasion. But once again, the UAE spinners have kept a lot of the deliveries on the stump line, Mudassir.
Another pitch of a delivery, some sharp turn coming into the right hander. The batter misses, so the wicket keeper chased on by Vaishnavi Mahesh. So, couple of runs added to the total. They need to build up a partnership here. Current run rate of 2.73. A very slow start after losing those 3 quick wickets.
Tough take for the keeper. Tirtha there. That ball cut the batter into half, literally went in between the batter. This is terrific bowling, and we are seeing some good purchase of this pitch from the spinners, Mudassir.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, a brilliant effort coming from short mid wicket.
Once again, the ground fielding, both in the infield and outfield, has been terrific, not only in this game, but right through the tournament.
Another flighted delivery, and good to see teams came into this tournament well prepared. They know the importance of this tournament. As we have seen the likes of Nepal, they worked really hard. So is UAE and Indonesia. The fielding has been up to the mark. Good use of the feet and misses the line completely. A flighted delivery offering the batter to go big. This time no mistake by the wicket keeper. Wicket number 5 going down for Indonesia.
Not what the doctor ordered. There's no necessity to step down and create another opportunity. However, you can call that positive intent, but right now, things not going in favor of the Indonesian batter. The umpires call out for drinks. 9.5 overs gone. 28 for the loss of 5 wickets. Indonesia in a bit of bother. We'll take a short drinks break and we'll be back soon. Welcome back after the drinks break. It's been all UAE. They picked up half the Indonesian side. Indonesia reeling at 28 for the loss of 5 wickets. Just one delivery to go in the 10th over. What a clinical performance this has been by UAE, Mudassir.
After posting that 121-22, a good recovery, and good to see the bowlers responding quite well in the second innings. Slip in position. What an over. What a spell she's delivering for her team. Kavisha Egodage, 2 overs. Just a single run has been considered and a wicket to her name. Half of the overs done. 28 for the loss of 5 Indonesia. Yet again, we have seen toss playing a quite an important role. A good toss to win by Isha straight away without any surprises, opting to bat first. As the day progresses here, it will become a bit tougher for the batters as we can see the spinners enjoying their outing.
Absolutely, we're seeing a lot of turn and bounce with us, but these are two high quality spinners. And in fact, all the four bowlers operated today so far have been spinners, and they have stuck to their task, made it extremely difficult for these Indonesian batters.
The bowlers did a pretty good job in the first inning, but thanks to Samara of UAE, what a knock she played. Came in when the team was in trouble. Magnificent 30 odd runs. Was a counter attack from Samara. Majorly known as a fast bowler, but now becoming a quite decent batter.
She did look the top order part. She was tall and she was using her long stride onto the front foot, smothering the bounce. And equally, Mudassir, she used the crease very well in her back foot play as well. She's making the short ball shorter, going back and punching it. Her timing was exquisite today.
Slight fumble and yes and no, needed a better throw, but a single has been taken. It's all about the spinners of UAE in the second innings, quarter-final number 2, having a 100% record in the group stage. UAE strong batting unit, though they struggle, somehow they managed to post 122. What a delivery, what a delivery. A loud appeal, and we are going upstairs. A brilliant delivery and an excellent work behind the stumps from Satish.
Interesting to see the replay. Once again, look at the dip and spin that she has shown. It's classic wrist spin bowling by Vaishnavi Mahesh. It'll be serious trouble for Indonesia.
Drastic change in the weather and the drastic change in the approach of UAE bowlers. Came out to defend 122. They are doing wonders. It will be a close call. Was it in the air?
It's a really close call, Mudassir, but excellent glove work by Tirtha Satish. Collecting it. That ball had a lot of bounce. She took the bails off in a jiffy. What's your take, Mudassir?
It's a really tough call. And thank God we are not the third umpire. It will be yes and go. But what an excellent work by the cameraman here.
It's terrific. It's the feeling that the feet just lands as we see the bails go off. Again, a very, very close call. Given in. Excellent glove work this by Tirtha Satish. Indonesia lose their 6th wicket.
Terrific bowling and sensational glove work led to the fall of Rahmawati. Wicket number 6 going down slowly. They're strengthening their grip on this game. And what a spell she is delivering for her team. Vaishnavi Mahesh, the magician, yet again strikes for her team.
Once again, the camera work there, as you mentioned, top notch, aiding the decision. New batter in is Suwan Devi, Indonesia. In all sorts of trouble here.
It's always pleasing to watch the leg break bowlers getting that amount of turn and not afraid to give that flight, inviting the batter to commit on the front foot. But full marks should be given to Tirtha Satish. So slip in position. Kavisha standing very close to the wicket keeper.
nudged away nicely on the onside. No run on that occasion. The standout feature of this UAE bowling lineup is the way all the spinners have made the batters play deliveries consistently. Mudassir.
A very good approach, bowling wicket to wicket, not giving away those width and room. Another brilliant delivery. But this time, commentators curse. Whenever we praise the bowler, this is what happened: an extra delivery, an extra run.
Interesting to see the turn and bounce. She seems to be generating an extra ounce of bounce off the surface.
A tight over. Impactful over for UAE from Vaishnavi Mahesh. 11 overs done. Indonesia 30 for the loss of 6.
Talking about the bounce, Mudassir, she's pretty tall and she has a very high arm action and she's giving a lot of loop. She's not pushing it flatter. She is giving it a lot of loop and generating tremendous turn and bounce off this pitch.
So persisting with Kavisha, and why not? She has got a wicket in her previous over. A slip in position, Kushi Sharma. It's a good tactics. They are on a roll. They want to attack here. Onto the back foot. Connects well. So off the mark here, Putri.
Smashed off the back foot. The good thing is they've constantly been looking for wickets. Yes, they have choked the Indonesian batters for runs. They have built the pressure by bowling a lot of dot balls right through this innings, Mudassir.
And that is how you create that panic, not giving away those easy boundaries. Simple tactics, and good to see they did their homework quite pretty well here. Not trying to be greedy, especially as a spinners. Looking at the surface, lot of purchase, but they are not greedy. They are on a mission here. Onto the back foot, nicely managed, but plenty of coverage towards the offside. A packed offside field.
Suvan Devi middling the ball so far, but this will be a huge learning experience for these Indonesian batters, getting to play some quality spin bowling, Mudassir.
Oh, absolutely. And this is all about the visible progress of these teams. It's a learning phase.
And what a platform ACC has provided for this 16-team Premier Cup 2024 being held in Malaysia.
See, Vaishnavi was the fielder. An excellent work. And rightly said, it's a learning phase, and good to see the teams like Nepal. Yesterday, the captain clearly said, Maldives, nothing to lose, because at one stage when we started, we were also going through the same phase. They worked really hard, and this is what you need. Go back home, work hard, come back, show some improvement. And it's always good to see teams like China performing quite well. The likes of Myanmar, they played quite well in this tournament, though they were unable to qualify for this knockout, but they were very impressive.
Yes, most of the teams here, it's been a definite improvement. And what has been amazing to see is that they seem to play very hard on the field and they play it fair. And there's a lot of camaraderie. They are helping each other off the field, which is commendable, Mudassir.
Especially these lush green outfield. They're enjoying their outing, not afraid to put that extra effort, those dives, a flighted delivery, an animated appeal from the bowler.
See the dip on the delivery from Vaishnavi. She's been very impressive in today's spell, giving it a nice tweak, generating a lot of bounce and turn off this pitch.
And good to see, packed offside field. There is no protection in the deep. There's a long off, long on, deep square leg, and deep mid wicket. The line should be middle and leg. Flighted, some turn. Good to see, though there is no protection, but she's bowling those googlies to the left-hander.
She's mixed it up very well. And what a wicket she got of Radha Rani, who was looking so good, the number 5 batter. She bowled a couple of good leg spinners, beating the outside edge and brought in the googly, castling her all ends up. With a very smart operator, Vaishnavi Mahesh.
Yet again, not reading the line and length, so is the wicket keeper. Lucky runs for Indonesia. A much needed boundary.
By signal, again a tough take this for the keeper, Mudassir. Never easy, spinning and bouncing.
Absolutely unable to read those googlies and flippers from Vaishnavi Mahesh. It's a boundary to end the over number 13.
Very good display of spin bowling. They've so far used an all spin attack to build pressure. They've done well. The strategy seems to have worked, picking up 6 wickets. Played on a miss. White signal, in fact. A good intent by the batter. Looking to put the bat ball away. Rahamawati on that occasion. But the fighting spirit, the determination is really commendable from these teams right across the tournament, Mudassir.
Absolutely, those 6 wickets down, but still applying themselves. Rahmawati and Putri. And the wild swing. It's a good comeback after going for a boundary and an extra run, keeping things simple here, Vaishnavi. As a captain, there is always an edge when you have these kind of quality bowlers. 120, it looks like 150 now.
Absolutely, Mudassir. What a fielding effort. We've seen some amazing fielding effort in the infield and the outfield. Terrific diving stop. Saved a certain boundary. What a spell this has been by Vaishnavi Mahesh, picking up 2 wickets, conceding just 11 runs in a 4 overs. Incredible economy rate of 2.75. Magnificent spell of leg spin bowling, Mudassir.
Captain persisting with Vaishnavi Mahesh, and in tandem, Vaishnavi and Kavisha doing a pretty good job. Not only they were able to take those wickets, but also made sure not to give away those easy runs. Kavisha continues using the feet. Boundaries are hard to come, especially from the blade, though they got a couple of boundaries through the shape of bye.
And both these spinners, they've never shied away from giving it a lot of air, thereby generating some bounce off the wicket.
Throughout the day, we were talking about the fielding standards of these teams. An excellent effort coming from Kushi Sharma. And now it's becoming quite tough for Indonesia. They're running out of overs here.
Just the target getting steeper and steeper. And mind you, they are up against some very disciplined bowling. You can see the UAE spinners making them bat and also bowling a lot of deliveries, short deliveries to build the pressure.
Yet again, tight piece of bowling. This is where the champion teams comes back into the game, though they were pushed onto the back foot in the first innings. They got that 122, came back in the second innings, bowled quite well. Another tight over. And look at that spell of Kavisha Egodage. Still one more delivery to go. Just going for 2 runs off break bowler. We always say in the modern day cricket, there's no life for the off break bowler.
Seemingly, this spinner is being preferred, but she has complimented Vaishnavi Mahesh very well. Welcome runs this for Indonesia. Nice Nudsley running back for the second. Suvan Devi fighting it out for Indonesia. Good 2 runs to end the over. Indonesia a 39 for the loss of 6 wickets.
Putri, Suvan Devi and Rahmawati out there in the middle, and the spin will continue for UAE. Vaishnavi Mahesh completed her quota of 4, so is Kavisha. Now it's time for a change. Isha Oza, the captain, the number 18, the off-break bowler, one of the best bowlers so far in this tournament if you talk about the economy. And it's time for a change in the comp box as well. Joining me is Hassan Masood. Welcome, Hassan.
The equation looks quite difficult at the moment for Indonesia, as they are 6 wicket down and the required rate is climbing up. The UAE women's are firmly in control, leading just 4 wickets to secure their victory in this quarter-final of the ACC Women's Premier Cup. Isha Oza, the captain, taking charge. Another spinner. A tall right-arm off-spinner against a left-handed batter. A good matchup. In cricket, we always talk about matchups. And good thinking about the UAE captain is that she's not letting the focus down.
Always a good ploy, an off-break bowler against the left-handers. And good to see. Persisting with Vaishnavi and Kavisha, they completed the quota of 4 overs. Straight away, Isha comes in. So plenty of options for Isha in the spin department.
This time a slog drive towards the long on field, but straight into the hands. No such damage done by the left-hander there. Just a single.
They never got those big overs here. They struggled after losing those 3 quick wickets. It's just a matter of those 20 overs to be completed here. A slip in position, still attacking Isha Oza. This time a bit quicker, well managed by the batter.
But that's cricket for Indonesia. They will surely be hoping for some miraculous turnaround. Each batter at the crease will need to focus more on just to getting some boundaries, just to get a momentum shift for them.
So flighted, but a wayward delivery. A wide has been called. We'll be going home with lots of good memories here. Indonesia, they displayed good amount of cricket in the round 1.
This time a quicker delivery, taking an outside edge in the gap. Will take the single. Easy single in the end. So that's it for the 15th over. Indonesia, they move to 42 with a loss of 6 wickets.
So 15 overs, 42 for the loss of 6. And in comes Mahek Thakur. Another interesting spinner.
This time on the legs, nicely guided away in the gap. But they need boundaries. They're in an unfortunate situation at the moment. Indonesia women, they need to score some quick ones. We never know. A good over, a good 1 over or so can turn the complexion of the game around.
Quite an interesting action from Mahek Thakur. Very slow in the air. Another off-break bowler. Have been very impressive, Hassan, when it comes to the spin bowling department. Throughout the tournament, the spinners doing a pretty good job. And that is also the one reason why UAE are looking dangerous in this tournament.
This time, creating the room on the back foot, guiding it straight into the hands. Just a single. We can easily say that in this particular match, it's all about the spinner dominance by UAE. A good, interesting bowling changes as well, letting the batters do the mistake. The plan, the strategy was quite simple by the UAE bowlers.
It's always good to have someone like Ahmad Raza who has represented UAE men's team. And he was the captain of the men's team, now the head coach of women's team, guiding these youngsters, grooming them.
And if you just ponder on the situation in the women's cricket, especially, the women's batter, they need a pace to hit long boundaries, especially. And the spinners, they don't give you that pace. That's a very right call. A good strategy made by both the management and the captain of UAE. This fielder, there is a fielder there on the short fan leg to stop that single. UAE bowlers, they're maintaining their discipline lines and length to wrap up the innings as quickly as possible. And with each over passing by, the equation is looking quite difficult for Indonesia.
So Isha Oza, the captain, will continue 44 for the loss of 6, 16 overs done. The intent is not there from the batters. At least try and go after the bowlers.
Yes, of course, they have nothing to lose. It's a quarter-final game, a knockout game. They have to push hard. The game hasn't finished yet. The intent should be there, and that's a wide. It's a game of cricket, a very funny game. And I would suggest that UAE should not let their guard down. Anything can happen still. They got 3.5 overs still left, and this time a slash towards off stump, and this ball will run away to the fence, and that's a boundary. So a quicker delivery, as we have seen. Isha Oza, she likes to use the pace, but at that occasion, nicely slashed by the fielder, nicely slashed by the ball batter there, a left-hander batter, getting full use of the wicket, getting full use of the pace of the bowler, getting the much needed boundary, a welcoming one.
Slowly inching closer to that milestone of 50 here. Number 27, Rahmawati, already played 19 deliveries, so is her partner. But bulk of the runs came from the blade of Rahmawati in this partnership. Going through the overs quite quickly using the spinners. Isha looking for her first wicket in this game. She has been quite impressive with the bat as well with the ball. And an excellent captain, leading the pack quite well here.
So as you said with us, the intent should be shown. Now it's not the matter of singles anymore. And dot deliveries are not going to help their cause at any cost. So they still need 73 runs, the remaining 3 overs. Quicker delivery again. Yorked herself, the batsman on that occasion. So dot delivered to end Isha Oza's second over and the 17th over of this innings. So Indonesia, they moves to 50, the loss of 6 wickets.
So Mahek will continue from the far end. Cut hard, slight fumble from Hina, and a quick single has been taken. The story remains the same. They dominated quite well after posting that 122, looking strong, looking good. The bowlers doing a pretty good job, always at control. But good fight back from Rahmawati, spending some time.
This time, it was a short pitch delivery. In the gap, there was definite chance for the second run, but not taken. So not good running between the wicket by the batters. So I would say the defining point this innings for UAE was the hat-trick of Hinu. She started very nicely, getting 3 wickets in the third over of the innings. It was her second over.
She worked really hard on her fitness and on her game. Whenever she gets a rest day, she makes sure to hit the gym. Really hard working. Hina Hot Chandani. What a game she is having.
This time took an under edge. Running in the gap. A bit confusion in the field as well between both the batters, but easy 2 runs. So boundaries throughout this innings. Boundaries have been struggling to get the boundaries actually, the Indonesian batters. They haven't come very often. They struggled to exploit the gaps as well. Too many dot deliveries, as we say. Again, a flat delivery targeting the off stump. Right line opted by the bowler there, Mahak Thakur. So as we can see, by the looks and by the bowling performance of UAE, we can clearly see that they have done their homework. The spinners, they know which area to opt, where to bowl, especially in this kind of a format. So 18 overs completed. Not much of runs included by Indonesian batters. So 54 runs, 6 wickets. She's not a big turner of the ball, so she has to be very particular with her lengths. Isha Oza, she can't afford to bowl at that middle leg channel. A slight change in the field. Stellar attacking field. Beautiful ball again. Cramping the batsman to be on the back foot. No width, no length. An offer by Isha Oza. This time, made herself a bit of room. Played in the gap, but quite casual running.
It's almost done and dusted for Indonesia in this edition of ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024. They came out to chase a target of 123, but that hat-trick from Hina, they never recovered after that. Oza going through her overs quickly, wicketless so far. Excellent looking shot. There is the protection at long off. Vaishnavi Mahesh comes up. Good pick up and throw.
Again, a fuller delivery. Nicely timed on the occasion, but this has been the problem for Indonesia. They've played some good shots, but couldn't able to put that ball in the gap. And that's where they lack. And that is the reason the boundaries, they were struggling to get boundaries. Again in the gap. So back-to-back singles. UAE finishing off things pretty early and pretty fast. Their spinners, they've surely put a great show by the ball in their hands. Good take by the keeper on that occasion. Quicker one to end the 19th over of the innings. Indonesia, they are 60 with a loss of 6 wickets.
So Hina coming back into the attack to bowl that final over. Number 2 has been brilliant with the ball as well with the bat. 60 for the loss of 6.
So Hinu, she's going to end the innings. She was the one who started the innings as well for UAE in the bowling. So second change, second spell for Hinu. She truly deserves the appreciation by the captain and the management. As she had able to take the wickets, the crucial wickets, the early wickets of Indonesian batting. Again, a flat delivery, a close call that surely have taken an inside edge. Another single. Impressive figures for Hina. Delivering her 4th over. Just given her 5 runs, taking 3 important wickets. This win surely is a testament of the UAE balanced and disciplined performance across all the disciplines of the game. They've been good in field. They've been good with the bat as well, and now they've been exceptional in the ball. Except that the catch drop, an opportunity by the fielder at long on this time. Nice timing and excellent diving effort, but in vain. So boundary for Neem Adeputri. Here's the replay. Flat delivery, good use of the feet. Placing the gap, timing the ball nicely. Ball races away quickly. The outfield has been impressive. Here, UKM YSD Oval. This time a bit quicker by Hina. Not giving away enough time for the batter to make a decision whether to use the feet or play it on the back foot. So that's pretty much it. Last delivery to go. And that's a dot again. So that's a wrap. The United Arab Emirates women have secured a comprehensive victory over Indonesia women's by 67 runs.
.66 what they managed in their allotted 20 for the loss of 6. But what a win for UAE, sailing into the semi-final of the first edition of ACC Women's Premier Cup 2024. The high five from the number 24, Samira. She batted quite well. The rescue ranger with the bat in the first innings. A brilliant 30-odd runs. But a good learning for Indonesia women's team as well. They played brilliantly throughout the tournament. They were up against the informed team of UAE. So handshake, always good to see. Two umpires had a very good outing. And then happy coach Ahmad Raza.
For sure, Indonesian team, they deserve a round of applause qualifying for the quarterfinals in this ACC Premier Cup. A lot of positives and learnings to take away from their journey in this tournament. The fighting spirit and moments of brilliance throughout the competition have certainly won them admirers. So handshake in the field.
So nothing much to talk about the batting card of Indonesia. They struggled at the top of the order. 3 wickets and a hat-trick for Hina Horchandani. And then never recovered from that. Though some impetus has been provided by Rahmawati, adding 15 and some support from Putri managing 12. 17 extras. Something a big concern for Ahmad Raza. 20 overs and Indonesia could just manage 66.
For the bowling card of UAE, it's been an impressive bowling by all the bowlers, and it's been a spin-dominant attack by UAE. Hina taking away 3 wickets, pick of the bowler, and Vaishnavi Mahesh taking the 2 wickets, getting their team to the victory. So that's a wrap, folks. Congratulations to the UAE women on their well-deserved win, and we look forward to seeing how they will perform in the upcoming semi-finals. So stay tuned for more thrilling cricket action from the ACC Women's Premier Cup. We'll join you again for the second match.
A post-match presentation. So it's time to dive into a short break.
Good afternoon and welcome to the post-match presentation of the second quarter-final match between UAE and Indonesia. Dominating performance by UAE and a determined display by Indonesia. Both teams deserve a huge round of applause. In the end, UAE winning this contest by 56 runs. To start proceedings, may I invite the captain of the Indonesian team, Niwayan Saryani. Terrific bowling and fielding display by our team this morning.
Yeah. Absolutely, yes. They're doing very well for the discipline, for the bowling and the fielding also.
We're sure you're going to go back a lot richer and as better players.
Yeah, of course. We learned here and we got a very good experience here in the tough ground. So it's a lot of experience. Very well.
Very well done in this tournament. Hard luck for today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next edition. All the very best.
Thank you so much.
Captain of the Indonesian team, ladies and gentlemen. Now may I call upon the winning team captain, captain of UAE, Oza, to have a quick word, please. Well, clinical performance, many congratulations. One thing you should be happy about is your middle order getting a hit.
Yes, definitely. It's good that everybody has got a hit before one more knockout game coming out day after tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, great performance. Whoever has gotten an opportunity has performed first. So that shows that everyone can contribute when needed.
And your spinners were spot on. They exploited the conditions really well.
And yeah, that's our strength. As spinners, we have a lot of variety. I think there are a few more which we haven't shown others yet. So you can expect something else as well in the future.
Well, very well done today. Many congratulations and good luck for the semi-final.
Thank you so much.
Captain of the UAE team, may now invite the match referee, Mr. Ramani from Malaysia, to do the honors for the player of the match. As always, we have 3 nominees for the player of the match. Kavisha Kumar, 26 of 34 deliveries and 1 wicket in a 4-over spell. Samaira for her 31 runs in just 28 deliveries. But the winner for the quarterfinal 2 player of the match is Hina Harish from UAE for a scintillating 4 wickets, including a hat-trick and 12 runs of just 13 deliveries. Quick word, Hina. That was a quality spell. What stood out for us was watching your accuracy.
Yeah, no, I think we all like the way I think the momentum was with us because the way we batted through the middle overs and the way we finished with Sam batting so well. I think the momentum was with us and we were pumped up to just do like a good job in the power play to start off things. Yeah.
Terrific spell today. Keep up the confidence. Many congratulations and good luck for the semi-final. That concludes the presentation ceremony here. UAE are through to the semi-finals. Join us live in a short bit for the 4th quarter-final match coming up live from UKM Oval, Malaysia. Thank you.